If you love paella, then you really need to try its slightly different Spanish cousin, Fideuà. Fideuà is a fantastic Spanish dish. It's packed with king prawns and squid, full of flavour and made with toasted noodles cooked in a rich seafood stock. I have been meaning to cook this recipe for such a long time. I'm pretty sure last year I mentioned on one of my other videos that I'm going to cook Fideuà. I've had the Fideuà noodles for over a year now. Every time I look at them, I'm jogging my memory and I'm like, I must cook you. Well, today is the day. And if you're not familiar with Fideuà, Fideuà is effectively a pasta, a Spanish pasta, little pieces of pasta. I guess you could probably switch it out for like broken up spaghetti or something, but they're really diddy bits of curly pasta. That is all it is. And I got this pack from Lidl of all places. You know, when they have their Spanish week on, they do this brand, or they stock this brand, Sol Amar. They do lots of different stuff. I was actually told last week they do the little baby squids, which are delicious. If you see those in there, definitely pick those up. They do king prawns, all sorts of things in the dry and the fresh aisle and the frozen aisle. And they sometimes have the Fideuà. So if they have another one, definitely pick yourself up a pack and you'll be able to recreate this recipe. Or, of course, as always, go to a specialist Spanish deli. Okay, so what we need to do is actually toast this up. And I'm going to be honest with you guys here. I've only ever made Fideuà once before, so this could go horribly wrong. I explained on my last video with the paella about 3 weeks ago that I use a paella, really great bit of kit. It's not too expensive and it's definitely worth adding to your outdoor space because it is really versatile. And this is a 2-burner one. So unlike the paella we cooked the other week, I only used the middle burner to start with, but today I'm going to use both straight off the bat. I think that's a light, because we want to toast this, as I say. So we're going to put in some olive oil, good few glugs of it, and then straight in with the Fideuà. Now, I've got 500 grams, a whole bag there is 500 grams. That's plenty for us, more than enough, but I suspect this is gonna go down an absolute treat. So you just want to spread it out and gently toast it. It's gonna take about 5 to 6 minutes. We want this to start to go nice and golden brown. Hopefully you can see that we're getting some lovely toasted bits of noodle there, and that is exactly what we're looking for. So now's the time we need to remove this from the pan. And I find the easiest way to do that, because it gets very, very hot. I've got one of my barbecue gloves here. I've got another paella pan here. If I can make myself some room. There. And then we're just going to get that into this other pan here. Just tip it all out. It smells lovely. It's got like a really nice toasted smell to it. I can't explain it. Not like anything else I've really smelt that's toasted, but it smells good. And it really does, doing this process, well, it's the way to do it, I guess, but it really does make a big difference to the end Fideuà. That's it. Let's get that back onto our burner there. Let's move that one out of the way for the moment. We'll come back to those in a little while. I want a little bit more olive oil in there. Again, just another glug. And we're going to start by cooking off our prawns. Here I've got some lovely king prawns, shell off, deveined, deheaded, de-everything. King prawns, they're raw. Thank you to Ron Fowler, my local fishmonger, as always. Guys, if you can, please do support your local fishmonger, if you're lucky to have one. Okay, so let's get that in the pan. And we just want to cook those off just lightly. I don't want them fully cooked through. Literally want them just to be sealed almost. They look about right to me, so you just want to remove those now from your pan. That's it, and they can go to one side. We're going to add those back in at the end, very similar to the paella. A touch more oil. I know it sounds like and looks like a lot of oil, but it's not too much. Squid. So again, I've prepared this beforehand. I have done videos on this before. I will put a tag or a link up here now to my crispy calamari video, and it shows you exactly how to deal with fresh squid if you're lucky enough to get them. And I've got the tentacles and everything in, and that's 2 whole squids, and that is also going to go in that pan. And again, we just want to cook that off for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, that squid is fine. I'm going to pull it out to the outside here. I've turned off the outside burner for the moment. And they will sit out there happily until they're ready to be incorporated again. I had a lot of comments when I did the pie saying, oh, leaving the squid in there for that long, it's going to be rubbery. No, it is not. Squid is not rubbery up to 2 minutes. So for things like your crispy calamari, from 2 minutes to 15 minutes, it is chewy. It's like a bit of old tyre, a bit of old rubber. 15 minutes plus, it goes tender again. It's almost like a 2-stage cooking process, so do not worry about it. Okay, so in there with 1 large Spanish onion. And again, we just want to sweat that down. Once your onion is nicely softened, I'm going in with 3 cloves of chopped garlic. Stir it through, cook it out for about 30 seconds or so. And then in with 2 roasted red peppers. Now I've roasted those myself just with a pair of tongs over the hob, the gas hob. Bring them off, put them into a sealable bag, leave them in there, and that skin will come off with ease. And then you can just take out the seeds and chop it up however you want. Again, cook that for about another minute or so. Next up, the all-important smoked paprika. And I like this Silk Root brand. I find their paprika is outstanding. It really does make a difference to the dish. The best one you can get, basically. The best one you can stretch to get. And I'm going to put 2 large teaspoons in there because I like my smoked paprika. Again, stir that through and you just want to cook the rawness out of that. So probably about 30 seconds to a minute. Next up, tomatoes. Now, if I was being traditional, I would have grated fresh tomatoes, but I'm not. So that is half a tin, so about 200 grams. At this stage, you want to bring everything in together. So all of that calamari or squid that's on the outside, you want to mix that all in to make sure everything is coated. And at this stage, we want to relight our external burner because we want this firing on all cylinders now. That's it, that is a light. Give it a good pinch of salt. Not too much because obviously we've got seafood going in there, which is naturally salty, but we've also got quite a lot of noodles going in there too. Give that another stir through, and then we're going to go back in with our Fideuà. So that will just go in as a whole. Get it all out into there. I don't want to waste any of this stuff. It's taken me about 1.5 years to cook it, so I want to make sure I get the most out of that pack. That is it. Okay. All in, and again, just give that another stir through. You want to make sure that Fideuà is nicely coated with all of those lovely flavours we've got going on in there. All those lovely Spanish flavours. Wow. That's it, and now in with our stock. Now I'm using a fish stock. If you haven't got fish stock, that's fine. I made this up. I tend to make a batch up with sort of leftover shells and bones, etc., and then I freeze it, defrost it when I need it. But you don't need to do that. You can buy the fish stock nor stock pots, or you could use vegetable chicken, whatever you prefer. And we're just going to tip that in. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio. We've got 500 grams of the Fideuà in there, and we're going to use a litre of the stock. I'm just stirring it as I'm doing it just to get any of those bits off the bottom because that is all flavour and I want it to mix in. That looks good. I'm going to pour the lot in and then just give it another stir. Make sure everything is nicely incorporated and we want to make sure everything's covered. But of course there is one last thing, which is our saffron. The all-important saffron, most expensive ingredient I think that's going into this Fideuà. And sometimes I soak it in water. I did on the paella one, but I'm not today. I really like this. I've got some new saffron here, and this stuff is amazing. And I'll put a link down below in the description to this brand. And I'm not going to be shy with it. Look at me. Oh, Billy Big Boy here, look. Splashing the cash. That's it, perfect. And this will come up to a simmer and cook away nicely. I am going to cover it halfway through, but not just yet. We'll let that do its thing and then come back to it. Okay, so that's been cooking away for about 5 to 6 minutes. You'll see it's already starting to absorb all of that lovely stock. I'm going to turn the heat down just a touch, and then I'm going to put a lid on this. And if you haven't got one of these lids, you could just put some foil over the top. And we're just going to leave that to gently bubble away. It's going to take about another 6 to 7 minutes. Okay, that has had another 5 minutes. Yeah, look, we can see that most of the stock has disappeared. It's still got a little bit more cooking. I'm just going to try one of the little noodles. Yeah, probably got about 4 minutes or so left. So this is the time now that we put in or put back in our king prawns. So I'm just going to lay those around about. Again, being careful not to disturb the Fideuà, very much the same as a paella. Hopefully, we might get some sort of crust or sauerkraut forming on the bottom, if I don't burn it. So just put those all in. That's it. Last one there. Oh, and a quarter of a prawn there. That's it. Put those in. They're going to heat through. I'm going to put the lid back on. And as I say, that's probably got about another 3, maybe 2 to 4 minutes. Okay, so I know this is now ready because I'm hearing the noise of the stock coming down to its last remnants. If you listen to that and have a look, you can see that there's a few little bubbles here and there, but that's what I want. Most importantly is the noise. It's sizzling. So I know that is now ready to turn off. So we'll just switch both of those off. That's done. Most importantly now, I'm going to have to rest it. As much as I want to tuck in right away, I really want to let that relax. And I think it's a really important step, either with a paella or the Fideuà. Just leave it for as long as you can. 5 to 10 minutes is perfect. And then we'll be ready to give it a try and see how we've done. Okay, so we are rested now. Oh yeah, this does look good. I have to be honest, I am really, really looking forward to this. As with everything, I like to finish it off with a little final flourish. And of course today, it's a little bit of parsley. Okay, so let's tuck in. Let's try a little bit of this. I'm hoping we have got some sauerkraut at the bottom. I'm not sure, but I'm going to scoop a little piece out like that. And I will flip it upside down to check. It's definitely crispy on the bottom. I got some darker bits than some of the other bits. Obviously, we did toast it anyway, but it looks good. Would it pass the Spanish sauerkraut test? I am not sure, but let's tuck in and let's see how good this is. Delicious. Those noodles, or the Fideuà, has taken on all of those lovely flavours we put in there. Of course it's going to, a bit like paella rice, it absorbs all of that liquid and it doesn't disappoint at all. And it's still got a nice little bite, as in when we toasted it, made them go crispy. So you've got the flavour, but also a little bit of crunch. Bit of that calamari, let's see if it's rubbery. Not at all. That is excellent. I know I shall have some happy troops in the house tonight. Guys, I'm going to put the lid on it. Don't want it to go cold for everyone else. Give it a go. As I say, Lidl, look out for it if you're a Lidl shopper, certainly if you're here in the UK. I'm not sure if you have Lidl in the US and other parts of the world, but if you're here in the UK, definitely look out for it. Give it a try. I really don't think it will disappoint. As a matter of fact, for me, it's way up there with paella. Just a slightly different angle on it. I've got a feeling my daughter's going to prefer this to an original paella, but there we go, hey ho. Guys, that's it from me for today. I really do appreciate you watching. And if you're new to the channel and you like the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please also like, share, comment. And if you've got a hype button, I'd really appreciate one of those. I'll put all of the details of today's seafood Fideuà down below in the description as always. And I will include details, as I said earlier, of the brand of saffron that I use because I think it is particularly good, as well as the paprika brand Silk Root. But all that's left for me to say is until next time, it's cooking good.